Okay, sir. So, have a pleasant good morning to all our viewers. We are now on a live streaming here at DPWH Cotabato 3rd District Engineering Office for our pre-bid conference. Today is November 7, 2024. And for the acknowledgement, first of all, before going into the details of our civil works projects, which we're going to uh, have this activity this morning, we are going to acknowledge first the presence of our back members. We have Engineer FM or Engineer Fahad Ismangorak, MPA, the regular member. We have also over there Engineer Michael Juan Ines, Chief of the Maintenance and also the regular member. And then we have end user, also Chief of the Quality Assurance Section, Engineer Nasir A. Derandas. And then we have also uh, another back member in the person of Engineer Jaime Q. Mendoza Jr. MPA. And then we have the Procurement Unit Head in the spearheaded by Engineer Alex P. Garan with his staff. Uh, and then I'd like also to acknowledge the presence of our back secretariat, Ma'am Nida Del Norte and Ma'am Suseta Bora. And then for the TWG, we have uh, head of the TWG, the person of Engineer J. Kelvin Catalan over there. And then we have also Ma'am Arian May Apolonio. And then we have also Sir Engineer Manzor Sa Faisal, sir. Yeah, and then for the sa another back secretariat which I have to mention, si Sir Engineer Iron Nasirin Manalundong, sir. Opo. And then we have yun ang sa tatlong back secretariat na nandito. And then we have also si Ma'am Nikki Yel Sismundo. We have with us Ma'am Nikki Yel. And then we are also glad to acknowledge representing from a construction firm from the Nascon Builders. No, sir, no? Okay, represented by Sir Junaid Masakal. Opo. So, and the rest of all of us who are in this mini conference room have a pleasant good morning. And we are now ready to have this pre-bid conference. Actually, the purpose of having this pre-bid conference is for us to understand the requirements of the procurement and the clarification if there are still questions from our prospective bidders. So they can they can ask questions yung ating mga observers who are our would-be bidders about yung mga invitation to bid natin, because these projects we have a total of 12. So we have a total of 12 civil works projects, of which the bidding schedule will be on November 19, 2024. So if there are some questions which you would like to reach to us, then feel free, including also with our those who are watching in our live streaming. So sa live streaming naman, pwede naman silang pumunta lang dito personally if there are questions which they would like to raise sa procurement at saka sa concerned na section kung mayroon sila pang gustong ipaparating, in particular sa bid documents. So they have enough time. So I'd like also to acknowledge Engineer Joel Collado, ATWG. Then, So of this 11 contract ID projects, these are all for CY 2025. So this is also for us to discuss kung okay na yung mga plans and program of works natin. And na-mention na natin that the opening of bid will be on November 19, 2024. So, all civil works projects. So, are there spearheaded by Sir FM of the planning, if there are still some informations from the construction, Sir?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Shall we now start, sir? Begin.
So, good morning to each and everyone. I will be discussing the technical aspect of the project. The project title, Access Road leading to MALAGAP Underground River, BANISILAN, North Cotabato, Project 25, MI 0001, location, BANISILAN, North Cotabato. It has a station limit of station 0 to station 454.50 with the appropriation of 20 million, source fund of regular infra CY 2025. The project description is road concreting with a total net length of 0.4545 kilometer. Then it has also 92 days total duration and predetermined of 12 days and unworkable days of 12. The project involved the facilities for the engineers, then other general requirements such as the project billboard, then safety and health program, traffic management, and the MOBI and demobilization. Earthworks also involved sub-base and base course, which is item 200, with surface courses of for PCCP of 0.15 m thick and 0.20 thickness. Then drainage and slope protection structures, then miscellaneous structures such as the reflectorized, white and yellow, then single arm solar LED roadway lightings. So there are involved minimum equipment requirements. That is for the project 25 MI 001. Next is the project 25 MI 002. BUAYAN-LEPAGA-GAUNAN Road in support to CAVENDISH Banana Project, Mlang, Cotabato. Location, Barangay Mlang North, Cotabato. Station limit, station 0 to 1,100. Appropriation of 40 million, regular infra project. It is a road concreting with a net length of 1.1 kilometer, a total duration of 120 days, of unworkable days 15 days. So this project involved the facilities for engineers, other general requirements such as project billboard, safety and health program, traffic management, mobilization and demobilization. Earthworks, then earthworks involve the removal of actual structures, then unsuitable excavation, foundation fill, then embankment. Sub-base course also involved in this project, which is item 200, aggregate sub-base course, then surface courses involved 2, the item 311 1A and then 311 1E1, thickness of 0.28 meter and 0.15 meter. Then drainage and slope protection structures also involved in this project. So miscellaneous structure, reflectorized thermoplastic pavement, white, then single-arm solar LED roadway lights. Third project, 25MI003, the SAYRE ROAD-SITIO, TAWAGON-KILAMBAY, BARANGAY, KIBUDTUNGAN, connecting the SALAMA, BANISILAN Road in support of coconut processing industry, Tree Life, organic cocoa sugar, CARMEN, Cotabato. Location, Barangay Bintangan, CARMEN, Cotabato. Station limit of 10 plus 580 to station 11 plus 517. Total of 0.93 kilometer. Then 107 total project duration. It has also unworkable days of 14 days. It is a road concreting, a regular infra project, total appropriation of 30 million. This involved the facilities for engineers, other general requirements, earthworks, clearing and grubbing, then embankment, structure excavation, then subgrade preparation. Sub-base course also involved, which is item 200. 311 1A and 311 1E1 also involved in this project. Drainage and slope protection structures, item 404 and 405. The miscellaneous structures, reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings, white and yellow. Single-arm solar LED roadway lightings is also involved. Project number 4, 25MI004, road in Barangay RANZO in support of palm oil, corn, rice, and sugarcane industries, CARMEN, Cotabato. Location, Barangay RANZO, CARMEN, North Cotabato. Station limits, Station 3 plus 333 to 3 plus 923. Total length of 0.59 kilometer. Appropriation of 25,960,000 from the regular infra CY 2025. Description is road concreting with a total duration of 101 days, predetermined 13 days and unworkable days of 30 days. This involved the facilities for engineers, other general requirements, earthworks, sub-base course, which is item 200, surface courses, 311 1A and 311 1E1. Drainage and slope protection structures also involved in these projects, item 400, item 405, and item 500. The miscellaneous structures, reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings, white and yellow. So single arm, solar LED road lightings is also involved. It has a minimum equipment requirements. Project number 5, 25MI005, BATO-SARAYAN Road in support of fish, corn, and rice industries, MATALAM, Cotabato. Location, MATALAM North Cotabato Station 3 plus 0 to Station 3 plus 680. A total of 0.68 kilometer. Appropriation of 30 million from the regular infra CY 2025 Project description is road concreting. It has also a project duration, total project duration of 107. And workable days, 14 days. Sa facilities for engineers, other general requirements are also involved in this project. Earthworks, sub-base course, and base course, which is the item 200, also involved. Then 311, 1A, 311, 1P1. Drainage and slope protection structures, item 404, item 405, item 500. Hazard markings of it is a chevron sign also involved in this project. Reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings, white and yellow, also involved. Then single arm solar LED roadway lightings. So minimum equipment requirements are also involved. Project number 6. Construction of multi-purpose building for Malamote High School, Barangay Malamote, KABACAN, North Cotabato. Project ID of 25MI0006. Location, Barangay Malamote, KABACAN, Cotabato. Project description. Complete construction of 7 by 27 meter plus corridor of 1.50 m, 1-story, 3 classroom school building with PWD ramp and handrails, window grills at front and rear windows, hand wash toilet, and 2 units of ceiling fan at each classroom. Appropriation of 6 million from the source of fund of regular infra CY 2025, total project duration of 100 calendar days. Then facilities for engineers also involved. Other general requirements such as permits and clearances. Then occupational safety and health and mobilization. Civil, mechanical, electrical, sanitary, plumbing works involved the structure excavation, embankment, and gravel fill. Plain and enforced concrete works, structural concrete, class A. Then reinforcing steel, grade 40, formworks, and false work. Finishing and the civil works also involved such as ceiling, jealousy, carpentry, tiles, CHB, cement floor, paintings. Then fabrication, metal roofing, structure steel, and metal structures. Then sewerage and plumbing works also involved. Then for the electrical, conduits, boxes, and fittings also involved wirings of devices, panel board with main and branch breaker lighting fixture. Then for the mechanical, oscillating fan, ceiling fan, exhaust fan, fire extinguisher, and fire alarm system. Then minimum equipment requirements also involved. Project number 7. Construction of multi-purpose building, Digital Learning Center, Barangay Poblacion, Tulunan, North Cotabato. Project ID number 25MI007. Location, Barangay Poblacion, Tulunan, North Cotabato. Project description, construction of 1-story digital learning hub, mostly built with concrete and masonry, glass wall, partitions with PWD toilet and ramp with handrails, electrical work, sanitary plumbing works, and fire extinguisher, with appropriation of 5 million, a regular infra of CY 2025. It has a total project duration of 110 calendar days. This involves the facilities for engineers, Other general requirements: mechanical, civil, electrical, and sanitary plumbing works, plain and reinforced concrete works, finishing and other civil works, and electrical, mechanical works. Then it has also a minimum equipment requirement. For the project number 825 MI008, construction of multi-purpose building for Upper Paatan Elementary School, Barangay Upper Paatan, KABACAN, North Cotabato. Barangay Upper Paatan, KABACAN, Cotabato. Project description: complete construction of 7 by 27 plus corridor of 1.5 meter. One-story, 3-classroom school building with PWD ramp and handrails, windows, grills, and front and rear windows, hand wash, toilet, and 2 units of ceiling fan at each classroom. Appropriation of 6 million from the regular infra of CY 2025, a total of 100 calendar days. This involved the facilities for engineers, other general requirements, civil, mechanical, electrical, and sanitary plumbing works, plain and reinforced concrete works, finishing and other civil works, electrical, mechanical, and minimum requirements, equipment requirements are also involved in this project. Project number 9, rehabilitation completion of multi-purpose building Barangay Linaw, Matalam, North Cotabato. Project ID of 25MI0009. Location, Barangay Linaw, Matalam, North Cotabato. Project description: rehabilitation of public market, including installation of wet stalls, dry wall partition, public restroom, and complete electrical and plumbing works. Appropriation of 3 million from regular infra CY 2025, a total of 110 calendar days. This involved facilities for engineers, other general requirements, mechanical, civil, electrical, sanitary, plumbing works, and earthworks. Then plain and reinforced concrete works, finishing and other civil works. Then electrical works. Minimum equipment requirements are also involved and required for this project. Project 10, rehabilitation of multi-purpose building cover court, Barangay Banayal, Tulunan, North Cotabato. Project ID number 25MI0010. Project description: rehabilitation of cover court, 16.6 m by 30 m or meter by adding stage, bleacher, basketball ring with a scoreboard and electrical works. Appropriation of 5 million from the regular infra CY 2025, duration of 130 days, calendar days. Facilities for engineers are also involved. Other general requirements: civil, mechanical, electrical, and sanitary plumbing works also involved. Plain and reinforced concrete works, finishing also involved. Then electrical. Minimum equipment requirements are also required for this project. Project number 11, rehabilitation of a multi-purpose building cover court, Barangay Pinamulaan, Banisilan, North Cotabato. Project ID number 25MI0011. Location, Barangay Pinamulaan, Banisilan, Cotabato. Project description: rehabilitation of cover court, 15.6 meter by 24 meter by adding stage, bleachers, stairs, basketball ring with scoreboard and electrical works. Appropriation of 5 million. A regular infra or CY 2025. Total project duration of 130 calendar objectives. This involved the facilities for engineers, other general requirements, civil, mechanical, electrical, and sanitary plumbing works. Plain reinforced concrete works also involved, finishing also involved, then the electrical also involved. Then we have minimum equipment requirements. Project number 12. Concrete construction of multi-purpose building cover court for Dunguan Elementary School, Barangay Dunguan, Malang North, Cotabato. Project ID 25MI0012. Location, Malang North, Cotabato. Project description, construction of cover court, 15.8 by meter by 24 meter with stage of 5.15 meter by 10 meter. Mostly built with steel trusses and frames, reinforced concrete stage and pedestals. Appropriation of 5 million from the regular infra CY 2025. Calendar days of 150. This project involved facilities for engineers, other general requirements, civil, mechanical, electrical, and sanitary plumbing works. Then, it has also a plain and reinforced concrete works, finishing, and other civil works. Electrical is also involved in this project. It has a minimum equipment requirements. Ma'am Sue, that is for the technical aspect of the project.
So thank you, Sir FM, for the good details presentation, details of the plans and programs of work in your section from the planning and design. So, is there any feedback from other sections and other units and from the TWG before we're going to proceed to the further instructions and some reminders from the procurement unit head? If there will be none, then maybe we could proceed to the some reminders for our bidders to be aware of and be informed for them to be keep informed about the upcoming bidding activities. Sige, sir, go on.
Dito naman sa ito. Good morning, Madam Vice Chair, members, PWG, SEC, and all public servants.
Sa live streaming na lang, sir.
We will have the additional announcement and discussions. So for the benefit of the viewers in the live streaming, so there are some of the additional announcements and discussions. So bid documents deadline submission will be on November 19, 2024, exactly 10 a.m. And afterwards, the conduct of bid opening will commence. So meaning exactly 10 o'clock, we will close the submission of the bid documents. So late submission will no longer be entertained. As much as possible prior to pre-bid conference or bid opening, make sure that the participating bidders have already signified their intent with the request for expression of interest, or the REI, formerly known as letter of intent, submitted to our office before they will be conducting a joint ocular inspection and be issued with a bid tender from the procurement unit and an order of payment from the finance section. So yun po, kung sasali po tayo, may napili na po tayong nakusundahan na project na sasalihan, mauuna po talaga dapat yung request for expression of interest. Kasi i-acknowledge tayo ng office. And after that, to follow na yung another request letter na hihingi po kayo ng personnel, DPWH personnel for a joint ocular inspection. So participating bidders, they need to conduct a joint ocular inspection with DPWH personnel on the proposed site for them to validate the said location with comparison to the plan and POW, and to submit afterwards an affidavit of site inspection duly notarized. So certificate of site inspection, in the absence of that, pwede naman yung affidavit of site inspection duly notarized. So yun po, no? Paki-comply na lang. Though, sa upcoming natin na November 19 na batch, yung first batch natin sa 2025, I think, ibahin natin itong buwan, yung sa checklist natin, Sir Jake. We will no longer include the site inspection certificate during the bill opening. As per advice last time, parang nakanta nito ni Co-Auditor Sir Raul noon, na na lang siya ng post-qua requirement. Kasi itong site inspection, certificate of site inspection, is a requirement na isasali natin doon sa submission natin ng kontrata doon sa buwan. So hindi na siyang isasali talaga dito sa bill opening. So only during the post-qualification requirement submission. Okay, so para at least hindi rin sila mag-pressure. Kasi ang mangyari kasi, minsan yung issuance of the certificate of site inspection, dagaan pa kasi kay DE, so baka hindi nila mahabol. So baka yun pa ang magiging reason of it. Ito, sa previous natin ng mga kwan, okay naman yun, nakakomply naman tayo, yung mga features natin. So dito sa first batch natin ngayon, 2025, so part na lang siya sa post-qualification requirements. Okay? So once na nag-evaluation na siya, sasala na sa post-qualification, doon na i-submit yung mga certificate of site inspection to prove na napuntahan at na-validate nila yung site na gusto nilang salihan para sa. Okay? So for participating bidders, so processing of CWA electronic eligibility will be simultaneously done. So meaning close na tayo doon sa 10 o'clock bid submission. Outright, ipaprocess kagad yung CWA electronic eligibility. Para malalaman natin ngayon kung may mga particulars pa doon si participating bidder na updated or delete doon sa central sa CWR or sa CWA natin. So late submission of bid documents will no longer be accepted and considered a three-strike policy. Meaning nag-intent tayo, hindi siya nag-submit. So paano yun siya? Kasi nag-intent ka, nagbayad ka na ng order of payment pero hindi mo tinuloy. So violation niya siya sa three-strike. Sa one-strike. Three-strike policy will be imposed as per RA 8184 and PWD post-qualification evaluation. So no submission of bid documents after an intent was made with an order of payment already issued. So yun siya ang isang grounds. Habitual withdrawal of bid documents after submission, meaning nag-draft ka na, pero withdraw mo, na hindi naman justifiable yung reason. So, pantalan yun. Strikeable offense. Strikeable offense. So, disparity of spurious documents, meaning submitted documents which are erroneous like the quantity, the project title, or description of items of work, as compared to posted ITB. So, isa yun sa mga strikeable offense. So, papasok yan siya ngayon doon sa enhanced guidelines ng three-strike policy natin as per DEO 28 series of 2024. So, effective February 22, 2024, these are the following grounds for three-strike policy as follows. Yung dalawang nabanggit ko na kanina, withdrawal from bidding process, submission of a non-participation letter or failure to submit a bid after purchasing the bid documents, then submission of late bids without valid reason as determined by the ROAD. So submission of patently insufficient bid. Ito yung stress out doon sa DEO 28 series of 2024 sa three-strike policy. So submission of patently insufficient bid. Mahaba ang coverage dito. So sa mga participating bidders natin, paki-subaybay na lang po sa DEO 28 natin, series of 2024 for additional information and knowledge about this department order. So a patently insufficient bid refers to a bid that fails to include or comply with certain mandatory requirements. So meaning, checklist tayo, may mga requirements na dapat sundan, mandatory, pero hindi natin na-comply, magpo-fall tayo doon sa patently insufficient. So during eligibility screening, meaning submission of an expired certificate of Philippine Government Electronic Procurement System or PLGF's registration, which is the Platinum membership. So, expired siya, automatic, DPO at the same time, strike din siya. Or a certificate of PLGF certification containing expired Class A legal and financial documents as determined during the eligibility screening. Then another one, failure to include certificate of employment, contract agreement among permanent personnel and staff of the firm, and curriculum vitae in the application for eligibility and shortlisting. So ito sa consulting services. So during bid evaluation, preliminary yung kanina, ito naman, during bid evaluation, failure to submit required bid forms as outlined in Annex C, detailing the complete list of required bid forms. So isa yun siya sa selection offense. Submission of incomplete, insufficient, or defective documents due to the non-inclusion and omission of mandatory provisions and statements for the required bid forms as per Annex C, outlining the mandatory provision of required forms. So, during bid evaluation siya. Another, submission of a notarized bid securing declaration, an omnibus sworn statement, and joint venture agreement or statements from all the potential joint venture partners. So lahat ng mga dapat inotarize, dapat maka-notarize. Or else, magiging strikeable offense siya during sa bid evaluation. Submission of the bid form, price schedules, bid securing declaration, omnibus sworn statement, joint venture agreement, or GBA without the name, legal capacity, and signature of the bidder or its authorized representative. So pag nakaligtaan din ito siya, another strikeable offense. Nomination of K personnel of a profession different from what is required by the bidding documents. So, yun. Nagkamali tayo ng denominate, hindi nag-fit doon sa qualification. So, strikeable offense yun. Failure to submit proof of ownership, list of purchase agreement of pledged equipment. So, nasa checklist ito. So, kailangan tumugma yung ating list of equipments saka yung attachments niya. Proof of ownership, list of purchase agreement. Failure to submit the required certification of K personnel as per DEO 9 series of 2012, or in the case of consulting services projects, failure to submit certification as required by the TOR. So, is also another strikeable offense. So, nakasample na tayo kahapon. So, the absence of the DEO 9 series of 2012 is a strikeable offense. Naka-mention talaga siya doon sa DEO 28 natin. So, strikeable offense at the same time disqualification. Failure to comply with the required minimum number of K personnel and equipment as stated in the bidding docs. So, yun ang bantayan din natin mga participating bidders. Sundan na natin yung minimum number of requirements para pasok po tayo. Or else, magiging strikeable offense nito yan. During post-qualification evaluation naman, participation in bidding for consulting services or goods and services contracts by a bidder whose business type category as indicated in the mayor's permit does not match or unrelated to the contract being bid for as determined during the post-qualification process. So yung line of business niya hindi natugma doon sa sinalihan niya. So strikeable offense din yun siya. During post-qualification evaluation niya siya. Participation in bidding for infrastructure projects by a bidder whose allowable range of contract cost or ERCC is indicated in the pickup, as indicated in the pickup license, does not match with the specific requirements of the infrastructure project being bid for in terms of category, classification, and size ranges. So kung small B, wala problema. Pero pag iba na yung category, tapos hindi nagtugma doon sa required, another strikeable offense po yan. So, pagkaingatan po natin ang paki-validate po yung category of and classification and size ranges po nila sa ICAM. So, the three-strike policy stipulates that if a bidder commits three similar offenses categorized as all other acts that tend to defeat the purpose of competitive bidding within 1 year period, they will be suspended from participating in procurement activities. So, three-strike meaning sa tatlong offense, strikeable offense, equivalent to 1 year period na pahinga. Okay? If a bidder accumulates 3 strike of the same or similar offenses, the procurement service drafts the department order proposing a suspension and subsequent blacklisting, which becomes effective upon the secretary's approval. So, sa DPWH ito siya. So, ipopropose ni procurement service yung na-submit natin na report na 3 strike. So, kung kakumit siya ng 3, so magkakaroon siya ng suspension for blacklisting with the approval of the secretary. So, still, ang one pa rin doon, bottom line is the secretary's approval para sa blacklisting. In severe instances where a bidder accrues more than 2 sets of 3 strikes within a year, an escalated penalty may be imposed, potentially resulting to a 2-year blacklisting. 2 sets kasi na ang 1 set is equivalent to 1 year, 2 sets is equivalent to 2 years. So 2 years, muna tayo magbabakasyon. Okay? So submission of this report, every determination of lowest calculated bid with the BAC PWG subject for deliberation of BAC members, and also after post-qualification conducted by BAC PWG, again for deliberation with the BAC members, prior to issuance of resolution forward for the approval of the whole. So yung kahapon, dadaan nyo siya sa BAC deliberation for their final creation of the resolution. So, may resolution na itong si Juan ay nakakumit ng strikeable offense, then ipo-forward namin na siya, magiging attachment yung back resolution na yun para doon sa strike report na gagawin namin na sa Milan Principal Office. Okay, so envelopes are composed of 3 sub-envelopes, 2 original documents and a copy 1. Purposely, ang 2 original sub-envelopes is mariretain sa office. Yung isa ay papunta sa COA. Then yung copy 1 ay papunta naman doon sa implementing office, which is the construction section or the maintenance section, whoever na mag-implement ng project. So, the same procedure siya. Ang laman ng 2 sub-envelopes ay the technical and the financial documents. So, separate si technical at saka si financial. The reason for that is, pag na-DQ na siya doon sa technical or non-compliance sa technical, we will no longer open the financial document. So, taro po yun. Certificate of Field Registration, particularly in civil work, should be a platinum membership and should not be expired unless otherwise as a result of disqualification and a strikeable offense. So, list of eligibility documents composed of the DTI certificate, the mayor's permit, the tax clearance, and the financial statement, and PCAP should be updated or validated in the Annex A of your LGFC certification. So, itong 5, hindi siya mandatory or requirement during sa video opening. Ang titingnan lang ng TWG is yung Annex A ng PGEPS registration natin. So magkikita na doon kaagad kung may nag-expire o wala. So pag may nakita doon na nag-expire na outright, disqualification at the same time, strike. So ano ko yan? So in the case of mayor's permit, especially during early procurement activity, ito na yung ginagawa natin, magkakaroon tayo ng first batch by November 19. So mag-end kasi yung so meaning by December 31, 2024, i-expire na rin yung business permit nila or mayor's permit. So pag pumasok tayo, tumawid tayo sa 2025, meaning nagre-renew pa yung mga construction firm. So the office or even the central office will allow receipt for renewal of the seat permit as proof na nag-renew sila. Okay? But for other mentioned documents, it is a ground for disqualification once not able expired. Doon naman sa proof of renewal, ipapakita nila sa atin. At the same time, mag-update sila sa CWA. As per instruction during the RAN 24 seminar, kung hindi na-submit doon at hindi na-update doon sa CWA, mag-cause pa rin siya ng failure at magre-result sa disqualification. So hindi lang kailangan yung physical document is andun man during video opening. Bang tumawid tayo sa January kasi nagre-renew nga. So, mangyari dapat nag-update din sila doon sa CWA as proof na may renewal na nangyari. Okay? So, klaro po yun. So, hindi na siya dapat magiging discussion natin during sa video opening by starting of the first month of 2025 na nag-renew na sila, physical document is okay, pero hindi naka-update doon sa CWA. Yan po yung instruction during sa RAN 24 na seminar last time. Okay? Photocopy document should be present should present their original document to the procurement unit for them to validate, be certified as true copy by them also, and should secure a CTC from where the documents originated to ensure a document is genuine. Ano ba yung mga document na yun? Business or year's permit, PGEPs, PCAP, tax clearance, financial statement, etc. So yung mga document na yun, hindi naman natin sinasubmit yung original documents. So meaning, magpapatopocopy tayo. But for us to validate and have that certified true copy, kailangan ipakita ninyo yung original copy ninyo. Then, kami po ang maglalagay ng CTC, hindi po kayo na firm, no, owner. Because it will serve as self-serving. No? Yun ang observe ni COA auditor last time, part of their findings. So meaning, yung other documents, kung saan siya nag-originate, pwedeng yung firm or yung agency na kung saan siya nanggaling, pwedeng silang katatak. So kung hindi natatakan, pwedeng kami ang magtatak, be sure na lang na ipakita yung original document ninyo for us to validate. Okay, so audited financial statement, it should be BIR stamp receipt. So hahanapin po ni DPWH ang stamp receipt ng BIR doon sa audited financial statement ninyo. So masilan po yun. So tingnan talaga, so magiging grounds for disqualification din yan pag hindi siya BIR stamp receipt. For PCAM license, contractors under small a and small b will no longer be required as to their experience as long as with the required rates and cost not exceeding 30 million. So klaro naman po yan, no? Pag hindi tayo lalampas ng 30 million, no need na yung experience kasi nga kailangan mo pa magkaroon ng experience. No? Projects exceeding 30 million, kailangan mo talaga magatas ng experience doon sa SLCC mo. Okay? So, documents are properly tagged according to checklist attached during posting. So, also, please pass the document at the left side portion ready for blue binder compilation as per ISO. So, kung halimbawa ito yung document, ito yung papel, dito tayo magbubutas sa gilid. Kaya nito. So dito ang bukas sa gilid, hindi na doon sa taas. So reminder lang, paulit-ulit ito. Dito ang so, during sa video opening, may nakikita pa rin tayo na dito nagbubutas sa taas. So pangit kasi titingnan yung document na puro butas. Ang purpose, bakit kailangan dito sa gilid lang, para ready na siya ilalagay doon sa blue binder natin. As per ISO requirement. So ganun po. Okay, comply na lang po mga participating leaders. Then, standard forms should be followed. List of ongoing projects, SCC, DEO 9, and DEO 58 series of 2012, DEO 11 series of 2017, and other standard forms. So, ito siya ng mga forms ay downloadable forms with document code as per doon sa infra downloadable forms natin sa website ko ito. So, sa list of ongoing projects, kikita naman natin doon yung tabulation. May nakalagay doon na with plan at saka yung actual percentage of accomplishment. So, iba yung plan, percentage, plan, accomplishment, at saka yung actual accomplishment. Then sa dulo, andun yung value of outstanding works. Bakit kailangan sunod natin yung format? Kasi ito yung binigay sa atin ng format ng department. And ito ang magiging basihan yung sa dulo, value of outstanding works, pag-compute natin ng NFCC. So kung ano yung equivalent na amount doon sa value of outstanding works, yun ang gagamitin doon sa formula sa NFCC. Okay? So ano yung mga attachments natin doon sa list of ongoing projects? We have the NOAA, or Notice to Award, the Contract Agreement, the Notice to Proceed or NTP, at saka yung NFCC. Doon na siya. No? So yun siya sa list of ongoing projects. Punta naman tayo sa Single Largest Completed Contract, or the SLCC. Sa SLCC, it should be related in nature. Meaning kung sinalihan mo is roads, hindi mo ilalagay yung building na dito mo. So dapat similar in nature or related in nature. At ano pa, at least 50% of the ABC of the proposed na sasalihan ninyo na project, na kontrata. So kung ang contract is 10 million, dapat yung SLCC ninyo na complete ninyo na project na i-attach is at least 5 million ang cost niya and above. Kasi kailangan mo ng 50% of the ABC. Okay? So ano naman yung mga attachments? Doon pa rin si NOAA, si contract agreement at saka si ATP, plus the final inspection report, the certificate of completion, and the certificate of final acceptance. So yun po, pakilagay na lang po para ma-validate ni DPWH during sa evaluation po sa pag-POSWA. Then sa DO9 and DO58, DO9 is a certification, so no need to notarize. Certification na siya. So may signature lang doon, no? Yung sa DO9 requirement. Sa DO9 and DO58, ito yung siyang additional technical requirements. Ang format niya is naka-sworn and subscribed. So meaning, there should be a notarization. So dapat naka-notarize ito. So iba si DO9 na certification, iba si DO9 and DO58 na combined because it is an additional technical requirements. And DO11 is also a certification, so no need to notarize. But be sure na naka-signature ni Division Chief ng Quality Assurance and Hydrology Division. No? So, saan man yan division? Sa region. Saan man yan magaling? Either sa Region 12 or sa Region 11, as long as naka-firma talaga si Division Chief doon. Okay?
Sa DO11.
Sa DO11. Series of... So, for the joint venture projects, all ongoing projects of both bidder or contractor, the required attachment should be included. While on SLCC, attachments or attachment of the partner having the required experience should be included. So, meaning, si contractor A at saka si contractor B na nag-joint venture, kailangan i-disclose nila yung ongoing projects nila. Okay? Kasi minsan, pag napatunayan ni DPWH na hindi fully disclosed, pwede rin yun siyang grounds for disqualification. Bakit? Kasi ang formula nga ng NFCC, mag-matter siya doon. No? Yung liquidity or yung capacity ni contractor na makasali pa sa bidding. Baka, paano siya? Paubos na or consume na. So, hindi na siya pupuli. Hindi na siya capable doon sa bidding. So, yun siya dapat i-disclose niya. So, both the partner A and partner B. Sa SLCC, siyempre, kung sino yung may 51%, kasi joint venture nga, 51% or 49% yung isang partner. O depende sa inyo, saan napagkasunduan niyo, 52 or 48. Pero most likely, yung si partner B na kulang ang experience, doon talaga sa 49% para aangat yung category niya sa next na niya, renewal. So, ganun siya. So, yung attachment ng SLCC is yung capable na partner. Yun ang i-attach doon. So, no need na yung si Juan, yung nagpa-rescue. Yung Juan lang yung capable. Then, for secretary's certificate, for participating bidders like the cooperatives need to be notarized also. So, kung naka-co-op siya na license, mayroon man tayong mga bidder na co-op, secretary's certificate ang hahanapin ni PWG. Okay? Naka-notarize din siya. So, structural organization naman, we have the 5K personnels. Manager, project engineer, materials engineer, safety officer, and construction foreman. So, lahat ito, kailangan mayroong TIN. Paki-take note lang. May TIN dapat ito ha, kasi hahanapin ni TWG.
TIN.
Yes po. So, team. So, project manager, project engineer, and materials engineer should be of different person as required in the CWE awarding. So, yung sa system natin, hindi niya i-run or hindi niya ipaprocess pag yung project manager at saka yung project engineer natin is isang tao lang. So, dapat of different person yung tatlo. Okay? Sa minimum years of experience as posted in the ITB, at least 5 years experience. So, ito siya. Medyo nagkagulo sila noon. Ang kailangan natin dito is mahit lang natin yung minimum years of experience. Ngayon, hindi dire-diretso yung experience mo na ma-attach mo yung proof na nagkaroon ka nga ng engagement doon sa certain firm. Ang mangyari is kung ano yung available mo na attachments na nagpapatunay na connected ka or may experience ka for that purpose doon sa civil works, kung ano lang yung attachments na meron ka, yun lang din ang i-count natin para hindi na tayo magkalituan. So during sa pag-tabulate natin doon sa years of experience ng personnel ninyo, versus kasi ni TWG, no? Ito yung isabit mo, 20 years, patunayan mo na 20 years talaga yung attachments mo. Or else, hindi siya mag-coincide. So, pwede rin siyang ma-fall doon sa patently insufficient bid or erroneous. Okay? So, strikeable din yun. So, dapat i-hit lang natin yung minimum years of experience. Good na tayo doon. Kasi minimum years of experience na naman ang hinihingi, no? Hindi naman kailangan na padamihan. Then, sa sunod na nasali natin, dahil na-include na yung experience mo ngayon, pwede mo nang inaglag doon sa next. Okay? So, proof of your experience lang na kailangan doon para ma-validate ni TWG na tama yung na-present mo. Okay? So, klaro yun. So, kung may katanungan kayo regarding doon, pwede naman kayong lumapit sa amin o sa TWG para mag-verify. So, sa PRC ID should be updated. So, gaya nga ng enhancement doon sa free-strike policy, pag expired yung document mo, strikeable offense yan. So, dapat maingat tayo doon kasi pag nakaligtaan nyo na ilagay yung updated na PRC ID ng personnel nyo, magiging grounds yun for strike. At saka maliki kayo. So, certificate of accreditation should be updated also. Ito yung para sa materials engineer. So, ito na kanina, nabanggit ko na yung TIN of the proprietor and the K personnel should be included in this document. So, in cases where ME and PE of the contractor should be replaced during the implementation stage as compared to the early declaration during bid opening, proper coordination and submission of request letter for change of personnel should be done by the winning contractor to have it evaluated and approved by the office. So, meaning, during sa bid opening, ito yung structural organization mo. Ngayon, during sa implementation, nagpalit ka ng PE or ME mo. Kailangan mo magpaalam sa opisina. Letter ka, mag-request ka na inform us na nagpalit ka ng PE or ME mo or other personnel mo, no, kay personnel mo. For us to validate, kasi nga, during sa ITOA or sa ISO, particular po ang ating mga auditor doon, no? So, ito yung i-present mo, pagdating sa implementation iba, pero hindi siya official, dahil wala kang request letter na mag-change ka, so magiging yun siya. Malito yung ating auditor. At the same time, kahit na na-award na sa iyo, pwede pa rin siya maging grounds doon sa strikeable offense or disqualification even nagsimula ka na. Kasi nga, may mga pagbabago ka na hindi mo dinaan sa tamang proseso. Okay? Especially yung sa materials engineer po natin. No? Kasi iba-validate yan ng QAS. Yung pag-change mo ng personnel. Sa pledge of equipment, minimum requirements for equipment should be followed with attached clear copy of updated CR or OR of the vehicles used. So, this of equipment should coincide with attached or attachments or proof of ownership or the lease. So, ito siya. Kung kailangan lang doon sa minimum requirements is 2 dump truck, good na yung may 2 dump truck ka, hindi na kailangan yung 5 o 10. Kung wala rin namang mapapakita na proof of ownership or lease ba. So, kung ano lang yung available na attachments, yun na lang i-declare nyo, huwag nyo isali yung hindi kailangan. No? So, as pasok tayo sa minimum requirements para hindi na malito sa KWG natin. Sa lease contract, should also comply with the required attachments, the CR and OR of the vehicles and clear copy. So, bakit kailangan natin itong OR-CR? Kasi nga, may mga vehicle tayo na dadaan sa national highway na pwedeng sitahin ng LTO. Ngayon, pag expired din siya, hindi magagamit. Matitipid yung purpose na makaserve yung vehicle na yun sa requirements. Ngayon, kung kailangan natin ng 5 dump truck, 3 lang yung may na-renew, 2 wala. Yung capacity niya or capability niya na makadeliver as per required ay hindi din na serve. So, kaya kailangan i-check po ng inyong mga equipment, especially yung dadaan sa LTO, na updated yung OR natin at saka pag-submit natin naka-clear copy siya. Then, mayroon pang pagbabago ngayon. Ang LTO ngayon is hindi lang yung gaya ng dati na date lang, may QR code na rin sila. So ngayon, pag dinoktor nyo yung date, para lang pumasa tayo, pag check ngayon ng TWG doon sa QR code, nalaman na may i-doktor ka or kasi public document din yan siya. So, grounds pa yun siya na pwede rin kayong kasuhan. So, falsification of public documents, or yun, ma-dicture rin kayo at saka strikeable offense yan. Kasi patently insufficiently na rin siya. So, pakicheck lang po, no? Yung mga ORCR natin. At saka yung mahilig nakatapos na ng doctorate, ng masteral, nag-doctorate na. So, iwasan na lang po natin yan. No? Kasi pag na-prove yun na may ginawa tayong kabalbalan, ay mananagot po tayo doon. As much as possible, only required equipment or tools in the list of minimum requirements for equipment as posted should be included in complying with said requirements to avoid confusion on the part of TWG. So, yun po siya. Yung nabanggit ko na kanina, kung ano lang yung minimum requirements, so data tayo doon as na-comply ninyo. At hindi na kayo mag-exceed. No? Sa financial document naman, BOQ as posted should be followed. The number, the description, and the quantity. So, tingnan natin yan. Kasi baka ma-fall tayo doon sa spurious or erroneous document, which is strikeable offense din. Notices will be sent through email and courier if there were notice of ineligibility immediately, since we were required OWA to submit the contract documents with the prescribed timeline. So, yun siya. Then, post-qualification requirements should be submitted within 5 calendar days after an issuance of notice of lowest facility bid. Meaning, nagkaroon ng bid evaluation, may endorse na sila for back deliberation para sa POSWA. Kailangan yung na pili para i-POSWA ay magsasubmit na siya ng mga requirements within 5 calendar days. Okay, klaro po yan. No requirements to be submitted within 10 days as required. So, pag award na sa iyo, kailangan mo rin mag-comply ng mga NOAA requirements within 10 calendar days as required. So, bid bulletins will be issued in some instances where there were clarifications and changes in the schedule of bid opening. And the supplemental bid bulletin will be issued for any amendments on posted ITB, particularly on some changes in item or items, work, description, and quantity or inclusion of any item or items of work as compared with the previously posted. So, yun ang supplemental bid bulletin. So, posting of bid supplemental bulletin or bulletins will be posted 7 calendar days prior to bid opening. Pero, si planning, pag nagkaroon ng mga changes doon sa para sa supplemental bid bulletin, kailangan namin matanggap yun siya sa procurement 10 calendar days prior sa bid opening for us to do such coding and preparation for the posting of the supplemental bid bulletin. So please visit PhilJEP's and DPWH website for your reference. So hindi po pwedeng aasa na lang tayo kung ano yung unang na-post. Kasi baka may mga supplemental bid bulletins or bulletins, mga pagbabago. Para yun ang sundan natin sa pag-prepare natin ng document para sa bid opening. So, klaro ko yun. Kailangan nyo rin bumisita sa PhilJEP's or sa DPWH website para matingnan kung may mga pagbabago o wala. Kung walang pagbabago, then balik tayo doon sa ano yung original na post natin. Okay? Encouraging the participating bidders to please visit the website where we posted our bidding documents, particularly the PhilJEP's and PhilJEP's website, where you will check possible changes in the item description, quantity, even for possible change or scheduled procurement activity. So, yun siya. In the sand gravel tax, clearance should be collected in the final payment as per requirement. Ito sa implementation stage na ito, construction. So far, yun lang siguro ang mga additional instructions and announcements. And so, thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Alex Igaran of the Procurement Unit. I'm sure that since we don't have a live observer, only on the live streaming, we are very sure that the would-be participating bidders are really watching and they are taking down notes of whatever instructions and some of the reminders for them to have to participate on November 19, 2024 schedule of our bidding.
Tuloy ma'am, live-stream ko sa YouTube. Hindi na i-review ito.
Yeah. So yung gaya yung sinabi Sir Alex, you can review it over sa YouTube natin, no? Sa DPWH website. But then it's more better pa rin if you have free time, you just feel free to come here kasi mas maganda din yung personal na marami kayong mga mapag-usapan o kung meron pa kayong mga other queries. So thank you so much, BAC members, for the good presentation and the good sharing for this morning's activity. Thank you, TWG. Thank you, Secretariat. Then thank you also, sino ba ang thank you natin? The observer also online. So we are now ready. We are all set to for our bidding on November 19, 2024. So have a pleasant good morning to each and everyone. Then we have to have a motion for the adjournment. Can we? Ma'am Suset? Ganon. Tapos na talaga. Move na pala. Okay. So it has been moved and seconded na with Sir Nas Darandas and with the rest of this body for the motion for the adjournment of our briefing conference. So have a pleasant good morning.
Thank you.
Wala tayo